Here's a super quick tip for coaching Matt's side. Your kids are not on a remote control. You cannot just yell moves and yell technique and tell them to do things and expect them to do it. Most importantly, it ruins their confidence, and this is why. We must be in the flow state, or we call it, I'm going to give myself permission to wrestle instinctively. And it's not something that you force. You don't force yourself to like go into the zone. You remove the barrier so you drift, just like drifting off to sleep. You can fade off into a performance state. The flow state is something you allow yourself to fall into. You don't hop into it. And you do that by removing these barriers, just like falling asleep. You remove these distractions and barriers, and you don't even remember, but you just drifted off to sleep. But what happens is you have to be sort of in a lesser state of consciousness and not competing consciously. So when you say, look at me, and then your wrestler, he looks at you, mostly little kids, because the dads make this mistake a lot, and the young coaches. I'm distracted. I look at you. You say, grab that elbow and pull it in 4 inches, and then hit your single leg. And if it's not there, misdirect to your double leg. You got it? And the kid's like, okay. And so then you're like, elbow. And he's like, where's the elbow at? And then someone shoots on him. It's like, no. The problem with wrestling is this. We're on offense and defense at the same time. You know, if I'm painting a wall or, doing gymnastics on the balance beam, I have my moves, and you can say, whatever coaching technique you give the gymnast, that's a little bit more doable. But in wrestling, I'm kind of like the quarterback. Coach calls a play. I go, okay, ready, break. Play doesn't work. The whole thing falls to hell. And I just got to figure this shit out on my own. And instinctively, I decide what to do with the football. And if my instincts become very good, I become a great quarterback. You have to jump out of an airplane and make a parachute on the way down. Wrestling's the same way. So if I have a rough, loose game plan, I'm thinking, this is probably how I'm going to approach the match. This is what I think my opponent's going to do based upon what I can tell. But, who knows? And when you're telling your kids to become very conscious about exactly what move to do and how to grab a certain arm control, it doesn't work. And I've said this many times, and I know I'm right. The mom who's on the edge of the mat at a peewee tournament saying, throw him down, get up, roll him over. I'm like, that's the best coach in the gym. What do we say in baseball? Hit the ball. Make hard, constant contact. Hit the bar hard, hit it clean, and hit it often. Whatever happens, happens. So when you're coaching Matt's side and your kids are like super conscious, trying to grab the collar tie a certain way or look for a certain move, hey, that technique is not there. It's not there. Because my opponent has circled. My opponent now is digging an underhook. And I'm here trying to do the move you told me so you don't get mad and slam the clipboard and get mad at me. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't work. What you're telling me doesn't work. So your kids are not on remote control. Don't try to boss them around. Don't give them directions. Just say, hey, let's get to those legs out there. Hey, touch the mat. Good stance. Good. Take your time. Slow down. If they get to their feet, encouragement stuff. Big mat return here, big mat return. And they had a big mat return. You're like, yeah, there you go. Nice job. You're looking great out there, champ. Good job. And then you just shut up and let them wrestle. Now, sure, on occasion, a little kid, you're like, no, grab the near ankle. and they let go of the far one and they grab the near ankle. Those things are okay if you have a 5-year-old. But for the most part, it should be allowing them to wrestle subconsciously and instinctively, and they're not going to do that if you are constantly barking directions at them, pulling them out of the zone, which they're probably halfway drifted off into, and you're just doing a lot of damage. So there's a not so super quick tip on coaching Matt's side. PurlerWrestling.com. Check us out, our online academy. If you need a program for a home, you want to bypass the coaches and the teams and just do this on your own. You don't even need to be a wrestling dad or mom. Online academies, it's spelled out step by step. Anybody can use it. So that would be my advice if you like what we're doing and you think we can help. Good luck.